This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our friends Echo Base Network, Nick and the Coach, everybody should follow Echo Base Network on Twitter. Everyone. They're great, and they're doing a documentary on LucasArts. They did a really cool documentary on the sequel trilogy. They're doing a documentary on LucasArts. Everybody, let's do it right now. Let's all follow. There's 179 people here. Let's all go to Twitter, and let's go to Echo Base Network, and let's all follow Echo Base Network. And also then go to YouTube and give them a subscription.
Echo Base Network. I appreciate that, Tim, man. You've been a long-time supporter, too, man. I got those comics from you. The Batman Predator comics.
And he even tweeted out Echo Base Network's video. And it's important that we talk about this one. Echo Base Network is a great channel. You guys should definitely go subscribe to them. They've been supporters of Geeks and Gamers for a long time, and their channel is getting some traction. And Mark Hamill tweeting this out, and specifically listen to what they say. This is the video Mark Hamill tweeted out, okay? This is important. Shout out to you guys for getting Luke Skywalker to tweet out your video.
That was awesome.
Nice.
No, when I saw Echo Base get a bunch of clicks on their one video with the reaction and then getting that retweet, that was awesome. Those are the coach. You guys are awesome.
Here's what, like, I still don't like. I was watching their video about Star Wars Theory, and then suddenly they start talking about me. I'm going, whoa, I'm in the video. It's awesome. Like,
go ahead, Coach Nick. What did you guys think? I know you're wanting to say.
I'm gonna go on and say it. Holy is what I was thinking the whole time.
About to become part of the phenomena of Star Wars. In a few minutes, you'll see a movie that's become more than just a movie. For 7 years now, it's been part of my life, and the saga it's given birth to has touched the lives of millions of others. It has a magic, Star Wars. But that magic doesn't lie only in its brilliant special effects. Its power derives from its spirit of romance and adventure. It's like the movies and cliffhanging serials of the past. It's an exciting and very special fantasy. And when it came out, the world went instantly Star Wars crazy.
No, so many people ask me about Sir Alec Guinness. I guess the two most often questions are Sir Alec and the robots. And there's a wonderful story that kind of tells you about both of them.
I heard your story on Twitter. Just this morning, my daughter Chelsea was showing me the video of you with your R2-D2 arm. Oh man, that is fantastic. Wow.
Cody, still a man of few words, but 2 words roll right off his tongue.
Who did you want to meet?
My camel.
Make-A-Wish made it happen.
Skywalker. Hi.
How are ya?
Hi.
This whole thing. Yeah. Do you get that when you walk down the street in New York? Hey, Luke!
All the time. Hey, Luke, how you doing, man?
Can I get a hallway scene loop this time?
Our friends Echo Base Network, Nick and the Coach. Everybody should follow Echo Base Network on Twitter. Everyone. They're great, and they're doing a documentary on LucasArts. They did a really cool documentary on the sequel trilogy. They're doing a documentary on LucasArts. Everybody, let's do it right now. Let's all follow. There's 179 people here. Let's all go to Twitter, and let's go to Echo Base Network, and let's all follow Echo Base Network. And also then go to YouTube and give them a subscription.
Echo Base Network. I appreciate that, Tim, man. You've been a long-time supporter, too, man. I got those comics from you. The Batman Predator comics.
And he even tweeted out Echo Base Network's video. And it's important that we talk about this one. Echo Base Network is a great channel. You guys should definitely go subscribe to them. They've been supporters of Geeks and Gamers for a long time, and their channel is getting some traction. And Mark Hamill tweeting this out, and specifically listen to what they say. This is the video Mark Hamill tweeted out, okay? This is important. Shout out to you guys for getting Luke Skywalker to tweet out your video.
That was awesome.
nice.
No, when I saw Echo Base get a bunch of clicks on their one video with the reaction, and then getting that retweet, that was awesome. Those are the coach. You guys are awesome.
Here's what, like, I still don't like. I was watching the video about Star Wars Theory, and then suddenly they start talking about me. I'm going, whoa, I'm in the video. It's awesome. Like,
go ahead, Coach Nick. What did you guys think? I know you're wanting to say.
I'm gonna go on and say it. Holy is what I was thinking the whole time.
So everybody at Echo Base Network, if you would give a warm welcome to our newest member, the legendary Tron.
Hey fam, how's it going? I am the legendary Tron. I have cerebral palsy as my physical disability. I'm also a Twitch streamer. As far as Star Wars stuff, I didn't really like the sequel trilogy. I think Darth Kennedy is just destroying the franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. We are, you are Echo Base Network, and welcome back to the show. Special midday live stream. Coach and Nick both coming at you live. Thank you guys all for being here so much. Oh, this is so exciting to us. We got 89 people here in the chat with us. If you would please like this and share it out. Let's get 400 people in here. Let's make this like a regular Saturday night show, because that's exactly how we're going to go about it. You saw the things that we're going to be talking about here momentarily. Big news with AHSOKA. Big news with some controversial news with the birthdays. We have read your comments, guys. So many of you have reached out to us via email and let us know some things that you would like us to cover. So we're going to like shotgun news segments, those things, and kind of give our takes with those. So hail to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Our mods, our members, our subscribers, and special welcome to any and all of our guests. Want to say hail to Rob Pearson, Dragon King 27, Tyler Williams, Dolified, Smickleberry Productions, Low Spec, Linux Laptop, Lord Vader, Tyron Lancaster, Naps, Debbie Young, Stephanie Janisek, Smuggler's Cantina, The Legendary Tron, he fights for the users, Iron Man, The Green Man, Adina Tapzotto, Michael Kraus, Star Cabal, Dr. Dave, Rogue Reaction Base, J-Ban, Colleen Guerra, Daryl the Derelict, Old Redneck Nerd, Spock, Mace Windu, Neil Before Zod 21, Johnny Gonzalez, Vori Linus, The Green Man, Comic Book and Video Game, Das Jejamittel. I'm trying. I'll do that every time. Captain Edward Jellicoe, Sam Aon, Rex Hutchinson, Connor Fuller, Glenn Schroeder. Glenn, you aren't angry, brother. It's all good, man. It is all good. Cred Sucks 05, Mark the Infinitely Tired, Photo Nutter 1, Darth Haster, and Felix Kiros. Brandon Deeks is here in the house. MD, I'm seeing some names that I did not have a chance to type. If I missed you, I greatly apologize. Let us know that you're here. We would love to give you a shout out, everybody. I am going to hit these super chats real quick that we got. Dwight Paladin Graham with a $5 super chat. He says, hail EBN. How are you, mi familia? Yes, sir. We are your family. Thank you, brother. And Darth Haster sends a $2 super sticker. Hail to the awesome Darth Haster. So thank you so much, Darth Haster. And thank you to Dwight Paladin Graham. You are Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. And how is that? There we go. All right. So I was saying.
Am I muted?
No, you're not.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. So Bello Triggerfish, Louis Saraceno, Tom Woods, Josh Main, Bob A. I'm seeing a lot of people letting me know that they're here. Yeah, I know. Boomer, Ted, the old Star Wars nerd. So LR Dice is here. So yes, look. We don't use Wirecast very much anymore. That's what we're using right now. It's a very expensive broadcasting software. We usually use StreamYard for our live shows, and we use OBS, Streamlabs OBS for our gameplay, live stream gameplay videos. But when Nick and I are doing the show right here, like this midday special or something where we're not doing pop-ins, this is the broadcasting software we use, and things get lost in translation. It's my fault. It's my fault. And I'm like, my head's getting cut off. I want to fix that. Nick, just say hello to everybody.
Hey guys, thanks for being here. So Lord Vader, I did check the DMs. He sent us an article. If you wanted to pull it up when we get to that section of the show, apparently, I guess Din Djarin is reportedly going to be appearing in the book of Boba Fett.
Great, that'd be great. Absolutely, thank you.
He links an article in there.
Yeah.
And then I saw a couple comments, and I don't know if you can do this or not, Coach, on your end when we do gameplay streams, but they said if we can live stream gameplay in 60 frames a second, the gameplay would look better.
All right,
and not be so jerky. But I don't know anything about OBS Streamlabs on your end, and
so we can do that, but we can't do it with the game that we're playing right now. And I could get into all the technical issues about that. We're actually doing just a screen share for this game, and that's why you get a little bit of that
jerkiness.
Yeah, the game does not like sharing. I don't know why. It's just this game. It's a very older game, but OBS and none of our broadcasting software will actually play the game as a game capture. It just won't do it. We've tried a bajillion different ways and it won't do it. So anyways, I can look into that some more maybe. But yes, our gameplay videos will be crystal clear and great in the near future. And thank you for that feedback. So real quick before we get started, I do want to go ahead and do this. What we always do to start the show now is our special EBN comments. We've got some really great comments from you guys here lately, so let's go ahead and hit those, and then we'll jump into our very first topic of the day. All right, so we are back. I did see the message about the Jedi Master intro for the pre-show. Didn't play it on this one. We certainly will have it on our regular Saturday night live stream. It may or may not be in these random live streams at this time because it takes me so much time to update those things. It takes me basically all week with all the new masters and all that. So just bear with us, and you will see that Saturday night. I guarantee it, as long as we're alive anyways.
Yeah.
So, all right, Nick. So the very first comment that we're going to look at, just a kid from Brooklyn posted, the only toxicity that I see that's coming from the Lucasfilm story group, and this was in response to one of the videos that we made earlier, and I think that's a pretty good argument. Very, very true there. And Son of Luke, all the more reason to pick up the Legends reprints, vote with your wallet, and show them what we really want. This is in response to the
re-release of the books.
No, the Dr. Aphra.
Oh, yeah.
This is about the Dr. Aphra book and saying, all the more reason to pick up the Legends reprints, vote with your wallet and show them. Yeah. But that's one school of thought. There's another school of thought, and here it is. Fiat Justita Ruat Kalem says, as long as you buy their stuff, even stuff that you like, they will continue to do what they have always done. So that's a really interesting thing right there, bro. You got two completely different thoughts here. And it's not right or wrong. There is no right or wrong here. This is your opinion. Just have a reason to have said opinion. I am here. I am, if there's something that I really like, I'm going to buy it and support it. I am not here yet. I am not where I'm not buying anything under the Disney banner. Forget that. We're going to hit them as hard as we can. And because what's your ultimate goal? Is it to fix Star Wars, or is it to get them to sell Star Wars? I don't think that's ever going to happen. They're not ever going to sell it. And I think that the contrast is the best argument. Show them what the fandom wants and what wins, and then show them what doesn't. I think they're so disconnected, Nick, that if we don't show them what we like, they don't freaking know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that is a goal of a lot of people that are just 100% anti-Disney, which we're very much anti-Disney. We're pro good Star Wars content.
Yes.
Pro good any content, even if it's the Marvel stuff or anything else. But yeah, I think that's the goal for a lot of people out there is to completely cut them off financially, viewership wise, everything, in the hopes that they're gonna sell it. The problem that you run into there is there's not enough people that are going to do that to have any actual effect. So it's honestly just a waste of time, in my opinion. There's so many normies out there that don't care or know anything about the stuff that we're talking about on here. Like they just like the content that's being put out. And some of it they might not really care for that much, but they could really care less about if there's politics stuff in it or agendas or whatever. And that's just the normie crowd out there. And so, we got to figure out a more strategic and other way to get their attention.
Yeah.
To give us content that we like, all the normie people will also love as well. So yeah.
Well, one thing, I see your comments here, guys, and I would highlight some of them if we were on StreamYard and I could. And listen, it's okay if you are not agreeing with us here. I think the conversation is important. This is something that the fandom needs to figure out. I mean, it really is. And I'll say this. If all of the fans get together and we are truly united, and the movement is don't buy anything, we're going to get this problem fixed, then if I truly believe that movement is the way to go, I will follow that movement. I will. I don't think we're there yet. Maybe we need to be there. And if you think that, I totally respect that. But I, for one, think like if the Thrawn book that is going to go through a reprint through the new publishing initiative, if it's selling like hotcakes and all of the High Republic stuff is just sitting there collecting dust, that's a message.
Yeah.
That's a much better message than Star Wars doesn't sell. We can't assume these people have any type of intelligence. We can't.
Yeah.
We have to show them what will sell and what won't. If they don't think Star Wars will sell, then we've lost it all. And that's not my objective, is to kill Star Wars. It's to get it fixed. But that's just how I'm going about it, guys. And here's the other thing, too. I saw people's comments in the pre-show. Love it. I love it. Saying, I hope that we get some positivity today. I hope that it's not just all, yes, we are going to spin everything positive, and here's why. Because we've already won. No matter the way that we go, no matter what, we will win this. I'm not even worried about it. We're going to do, as a fandom, what we think is best. We are going to win this. Disney is going to give in, or they will be the losers, not us. We're not losing. We already have great Star Wars, and they can't do anything to take it away. And if we have to come up with content ourselves, we'll do it. And we will always celebrate the Star Wars that we love. So let not your heart be troubled, okay? We have already won this thing. And let's just make sure that we're all on board there. But the conversation is important.
Yeah.
The conversation is important. And we want to have it with you. And you don't have to agree with us. As a matter of fact, I got a comment here that I'm going to show in just a second. We're still in our EBN comments that I think that that's very much in opposition to the video that I made yesterday, and I want to highlight it because I love it. They don't agree with me, and that's okay. Nobody here is yes men. And here's another point I want to make, Nick. I'm not throwing shade at any of our brothers and sister content creators out there, especially those who are in the Fandom Menace. I'm not. A lot of our brother and sister channels a lot of Geeks and Gamers channels, a lot of Doomcock, all of them. They will release a video, and they will be very animated, and they will be boom, boom, boom. And I get it, and I love it, and I'm glad that they're doing it. I really am. But if a lot of these content creators, I'm not name dropping particular people, but if a lot of these content creators make you think that they are not going, that they are method 2 here, that they are, as long as you buy their stuff, even stuff that you like, they will continue to do what they have always done. Well, let's take that comment just one step further. As long as you cover things, you are shining light on it. You are giving it attention. If the AHSOKA series comes out and it's woke and you are in opposition to that series, it's just like not buying the book. I'm not going to watch that. They're not going to get the click. I'm not even going to download it and pirate it and make content about it because I don't want to draw any attention to it at all. We have to treat it like it's dead if you're a Method 2 person. I get that. But here's what I want you to understand. In my opinion, all those content creators that you think are leading you to say, reject everything Disney Star Wars, don't buy anything, don't cover it, they're going to be covering those shows.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be honest. They're going to cover everything. Whether it's positive, whether it's negative, we're going to cover it. They're going to cover it. If you don't think that some content creators that get fired up is going to cover what's the name of the show that we're anticipating being woke Star Wars, Nick? The Acolyte.
Acolyte.
They're going to cover it, guys. 100% they're going to cover it. And that's not me throwing shade. Like, this is a YouTube channel, and we are
content creators.
We are content creators, and
we got to have content to create content.
And we love you, and this is a community, but this is also a business. And we are trying to raise money for our channel. We do want to get clicks. We want to shine the light on the good things and the bad things. So anyways, that's lessons from Coach is over.
And also, like, if anybody out there is completely cutting Disney off, and you're not going to watch any of the content, when that content comes out, it's going to be hard for you to even have an opinion about it if you've not even seen it yet, unless you're just going by what other people are saying. Then you're letting other people influence and form your own opinion.
What if it's great?
Yeah. What if you actually like it?
If some of these things that Disney has done, if they had done those things weeks in advance before Chapter 16, you'd have missed it.
Yeah.
You'd have missed it. You'd have missed one of the greatest all-time Star Wars moments in the history of Star Wars, because that's what it was.
Yeah, and I saw it live as soon as it dropped.
Shut up. I saw it the next morning, but still, I'm not going to miss that. If Luke's going to be back training Grogu, I'm not going to miss that. That's just how I feel. So anyways, moving on with comments. Andrew Bray says, I enjoy you guys more than Disney Star Wars at the moment. Well, thank you, Andrew. We appreciate that, sir. Colin Brunner says, the book is from Afra's point of view, big miss. And that is in response to the video that I made yesterday. And I didn't say that. And I, honestly, just being transparent with you, I didn't know that. Usually the character list isn't from a character's point of view. It's a one-sentence indicator for what you need to know about that character to understand the story. And that's it. It's not like some type of objective or subjective twisted look at the characters. I get it. I still take an issue with it, though, and we're going to get into that today as well. Because I think that... So you're using Dr. Afra to throw shade at the characters that the fans love. Not smart. No matter how you slice it, not smart right now especially. So here's a comment that we got from Joe Aorio. Joe is a supporter of the channel, and he disagrees with us. And I'm going to say it. He disagrees with us fairly regularly. And here's what I want everybody to know. That's okay. We love Joe. We love Joe. We do not 170,000% want an echo chamber at Echo Base Network. That is not why we picked the name.
No.
This is no echo chamber. We want fans of all kinds here to have this discussion. Well, let's look and see what Joe says. Joe says, "Hey, Echo Base. I watched your latest video on AFRA, and I thought I should mention something. First off, I hold nothing but doesn't... I think he meant I hold nothing but respect for you guys, as you're the true voice of sanity left in this fandom, but I really disliked the misinformation in the video today. I'd like to mention that Afra is the narrator of her novel. She's incredibly selfish, manipulative, and a liar. She's known to lie and be a smartass, so it's important... It's important to not take her allegations as fact, since she's a selfish, fictional character. So things like putting Padme as a good senator in quotes is not surpassed, considering an imperial researcher would be an awful person who hated Padme's image as a senator, someone against the views of imperial tyranny." And he continues, "She's also an imperial, so it's no surprise she hates Luke and Han. I'd also like to mention that she even trashes Maz Kanata, a Star Wars... a sequel trilogy character. Again, I want to be respectful, but saying Disney wants to destroy Luke and Han is kind of silly if you ask me." He continues, "I'd say Afra is trying to destroy their legacy since she's an Imperial researcher and propaganda agent. But that makes sense in my opinion. Not saying you guys have to delete the video since it's rather mellow and civil, but maybe a tweet to mention the stuff I said about Afra, or a follow-up video to not rile people up and say that Disney hates George or whatever. Hope you guys are good. Peace." And so, first of all, I appreciate that's how you disagree with somebody. You know what I'm saying, Nick?
And I actually agree with his comments there, because when we talked about it, I really didn't see... I wasn't seeing it the same way you were seeing it.
Yeah.
You know, me and Coach even disagree on stuff here on the channel.
That's right. So, be gone, loser. Okay. See what I did there? Yeah. I just canceled him. All right. Sorry about that. We're back. Go ahead.
Yeah. See, Coach wants to live in his own little echo chamber there. So yeah, but that just kind of goes to show how what Coach was kind of hitting on, how we want people of all different viewpoints and stuff. And I want to know the truth about the situation. That's really what I try to narrow things down to, and I want to know the full context of stuff and that sort of thing. And that whole book of the Afra thing and stuff that Coach was talking on, I didn't really see it the way he was seeing it, and that's okay. And obviously he didn't see it the same way Coach did either. And some of you guys see it the way Coach does, and even take it a step beyond what Coach even sees it. So there's a lot of diversity here at Echo Base Network.
And the thing I want to say about Joe's
diversity.
The thing I want to say about Joe's comment is if you're only focusing on the book itself, I 100% agree with him. There's absolutely nothing wrong with anything that he said. My take, though, is that because that book, that author is using her character to throw shade at Luke and Han, and not Leia even, it's like she's pouring gas on a fire. Star Wars is sick right now. Star Wars is sick. We are not healthy. So you don't want to do things that's going to throw fire. But what it does is it gives us an opportunity to not go buy this book. That's what you just created. Every time Disney does something that we think is stupid, we have a great opportunity to send them a message, whether it be thumbs down, not buying it monetarily, not watching it. And here's another thought too, Nick. For all the people who say, well, I don't support Disney Star Wars, I'm not going to buy it. I don't have Disney Plus. I log in with a friend's username and password. I'm not talking to the pirators. If you're somebody like me, I do not own Disney Plus, but one of my really good friends gave me his username and password, and we routinely log in and watch something Disney on that channel. When I want to watch Rebels, Clone Wars, when I want to watch, not the original trilogy certainly, when I want to watch Mandalorian, that's what I do. I log into his account and I watch it. I'm not paying for it, but they're still getting the clicks. They're still getting the analytical data. We're still sending them messages what works and what doesn't. They know. So if you're somebody like me, you can't say, well, I don't pay for it and feel good about that. You're still giving them analytics to support what they are doing. Think about that.
Yeah. Well, and I'm the same way. My brother, his kids watch a lot of non-Star Wars Disney stuff, Disney, old cartoon movies, Frozen, Little Mermaid, and all kinds of stuff like that. So they didn't get Disney Plus because of Star Wars or Marvel content. And I log in with his account, but I don't ever go on there and watch Solo or the sequel trilogy, or I literally watch the episode that we're going to be covering or something. And if it's a really good episode, I'll watch it, 1 or 2 times. But like WandaVision, every single episode of WandaVision I saw one time and one time only. Just because I wasn't for sure if we were going to be reviewing it here on the channel or not. So I was staying up to speed on it, but I literally watched every episode, one time.
Absolutely. Well, let's go through these super chats real quick and get caught up, and then we'll move right into the first main topic of the day, which is AHSOKA. And thank you guys so much for hearing us out on all that. That's important to us. We want to be a channel that is a true community where we can come together and have that conversation. That's what Robert Meyer Burnett does. People go to his show, they don't all agree. And the conversation is important. And if you refuse to acknowledge the other side and try to silence anybody, that is a very, very bad thing. That's a no-no. Nobody needs to be silenced, no matter how crazy they are. Just call a spade, give your opinion with reason, use fact to support your opinion, and then move on. By the way, that's what we do in my history classes. You could have any opinion that you want to have, just make sure that you have a reason for said opinion. And don't just go with somebody. Don't be a follower of anybody just because. We love Doomcock. I don't agree with everything Doomcock says. Doomcock knows we love him. So anyways, let's move on here to our super chats. Adam Bowman with $5. Nick, I'm going to let you respond quickly to the super chat if you want to. Okay. Adam Bowman, $5. Sorry I couldn't stay for the council meeting yesterday. Thank you, Adam.
All good, man. We appreciate everybody that was able to join. It was a long and lengthy discussion and talk about all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it was a good overall meeting.
We can't wait for the next one. That was a lot of fun. Brain Shrimp with a $2 super sticker emojis winking at us and sticking his tongue out at us. Thank you, Brain Shark. I'm just kidding. You're Brain Shark. You be a shark today. You be a shark today, not a shrimp. What your ex-girlfriend called you, that's your business. Dwight Paladin Graham with a $5 super chat. Pizza is here. Yum yum timing. Let's go. Nick, I used to love it when you would order Papa John's with extra cheese and jalapenos.
Yeah.
That was the best pizza. Oh my gosh. I never would have thought extra cheese and jalapenos are the way. It was dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
And if you get that Papa John's cheese sauce to dip your crust in, it's a little spicy.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
There's
send
no
us another
Papa John's around here.
Somebody send us a $5 super chat so we could have some Papa John's for lunch.
I have no Papa John's around here.
No. Papa John's. All right. Connor Fuller with a £2 and 29 pence super chat. Actually, that's not. I don't know what that is, but Connor, thank you so much, sir. We're just going to say $2.29. Finally tracked down a Black Series Jedi Luke. That is dope. Send us a picture on Facebook. We would love to see that, man.
Or on Twitter if you're on Twitter.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to have one of those as well. I have been going to Walmart looking, and so far the aisles are still empty.
Yep, same for here at my Walmart.
Mr. Zod's Fandom Zone with a $2 super chat. Hey.
Hail Zod.
Great talk. Thank you, sir. We always try to do that here and have that good conversation. Poper Lives 34 links with a $5 super chat and a little fox. Thank you, sir, for your support. We appreciate that. LR Dice, when Coach finished talking, everyone goes, Yoda? I think not. I think not. I think not. I think. Josh Main with a $10 super chat. Coach, I completely agree with you. We as fans need to be careful how we proceed, but Star Wars won't truly be fixed until Kathleen Kennedy and her minions are removed from power. Agreed. Agreed. Good point, Josh. Brain Shark with a $10 super chat. I agree with you guys and about normies. But the issue we face now is that big corporations don't care what fans like and openly, actively despise what fans want and ask for publicly. See Toxic Fans, see Warner Brothers, Snyder Cut, Disney. You're not wrong. Yeah. It's a war. There is a pop culture war right now that we're not going to lose, guys. We're not going to lose. We're going to eventually just start creating our own content. They don't want to do this. Hollywood will lose. And that's the direction that we're headed. But one thing that is going to happen is the more we go in this process, the more we will be together in this whole thing. Yep. They are driving everybody together against them. So again, let not your heart be troubled. We will win. Let's see. Poper Lives 34 Links is a new Jedi Knight member of the channel. Welcome to the member family, my friend.
Hail.
Absolutely. We are, and you are, Echo Base Network. And I don't know if I have the members video ready. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I got it. Yep. This video is for you. Popper Lives 34 Links. Welcome to the family. Love that member video. Love. Good vibes. Good vibes. Dwight Paladin Graham, $5. Actually keep it as janitor status so she can clean up after the company's party celebrating big sales of Star Wars. keep KK as the janitor.
Yeah.
Felix Kiros with $5. Yes, let's have and accept all kinds of Star Wars fans, even if they don't agree with us original trilogy fans. That is why I love EBN and bring the balance on the Star Wars fandom. That's what we are doing, Felix, and you are a part of that, sir. Yeah. Stephanie Janicek, Smuggler's Cantina, the wise and powerful, great Stephanie with $4.99. She says, hey, yo, Stephanie.
Adrian.
Hey, yo. Sam Aon with a £5 super chat. Just got 5 books of the Vong War in mail today. Just remembered how much I love the EU. Great show so far, guys. Have pizza on me. Thank you, Sam. Let's go. Awesome. Let's go. That's so funny, man, because when we used to get super chats when we first started, we get like a $2 super chat. Like, CC Pizza's money. Because we're not ever going to be rich doing YouTube. To our newest member. So thank you guys so much. We greatly appreciate all of those super chats. So we are, and you are, Echo Base Network. You know this. And this video is for all of you that super chatted us. Let me shout you out one time. Sam, Stephanie Janicek, Smuggler's Cantina, Sam Aon, Felix Kiros, Dwight Paladin Graham, Brain Shark, Brain Shrimp, Josh Main, LR Dice, Popper Lives 34, Mr. Zod's Fandom Zone, Adam Bowman. We appreciate you guys. This video is for you. We'll be right back with our first main topic of the day. Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys, for everybody that sent in those super chats. And I did want to address one comment I saw in the regular chat from Will Morris that says DS9 was better than Babylon 5, and I also 100% agree.
Yep. So I'm looking at something happened with the audio there.
What, when you're doing the video?
Yeah, I think so. So there was a computer voice. I think it was because I got really excited and I started yelling. So let me move my mic back a little bit. Let me know if this sounds better. I think the mic was just too close to me. So, yeah. All right, all right. Well, guys, thank you so much for all of the kind messages and all of the super chats and everything. We are going to go ahead, and something that we're going to do is we are going to hit these topics, but we're going to do this in such a way where we're going to be able to cut it and actually update it as a pre-recorded episode. So anyways, yes, I'm still reading everybody's comments. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I played another track somehow. It was another recording. That is so weird. I don't know. Okay. Was it the member video? We're just going to move on. It's all good. It's all good. I'll try not to do that again. I don't know what happened. So, I do know what happened. It's my multiple layers. That's what happened. All right. Problem solved. So anyways, we are going to go ahead and do this now, Nick. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to hit this. All right, so our first main topic of the day, Nick, is what is going on with AHSOKA. This article just got dropped earlier today over at Bounding Into Comics, and you guys can see it here. It says, new rumor claims to reveal main plot line for Disney's upcoming AHSOKA series. Well, before I even get into the article, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think the AHSOKA show is going to be about? I'm putting you on the spot here. This is the EBN cold seat. I know you weren't expecting that.
It's definitely all speculation at this point. I have no clue, but just from what we've seen from Mandalorian, I'm guessing that the AHSOKA show is going to. This is after Jedi, so I'm guessing this is going to have to do with Thrawn, the search for Ezra, the remnants of the Empire, and whoever is with Thrawn and his people. I'm guessing it's going to basically be a live action continuation of Rebels.
Right. All right. Well, let's look at the article, because I'll tell you this right now. You don't even know this. You're not wrong. You nailed it 100%. So here's our article. Brand new rumor claims to reveal the main plot line for Disney's upcoming AHSOKA series. This new rumor comes from scooper Daniel Rickman via Star Wars Stuff Twitter. The description from Rickman reads, Ahsoka Tano is on the hunt for the evil Grand Admiral Thrawn in the hope it will help her locate the missing Ezra Bridger, the young Jedi that disappeared with Thrawn many years ago. And you see the actual tweet right here, Ahsoka Tano at Disney Plus series description. Ahsoka Tano is on the hunt for the evil Grand Admiral Thrawn in the hope it will help her locate the missing Ezra Bridger. So, and then you scroll down to the article. This description follows a separate rumor from January that claimed the show would focus on Ahsoka's search for Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra Bridger. So this is the continuation of that theory, and it's pretty much already been foreshadowed in The Mandalorian. That rumor came from Kessel Run Transmissions, where host Corey states the plot of Ahsoka is the search for Ezra Bridger, so it's going to be the search for Ezra and Thrawn. Corey also revealed the show would bring Sabine Wren to live action. We are going to see Sabine in live action. She's going to be co-starring alongside Ahsoka in this series. The description also follows rumors that Thrawn would make the jump to live action and could be the main villain in an Heir to the Empire adaptation. How exciting is that, guys? Those rumors came from scooper Mikey Sutton, the first scoop Thrawn would make the leap to live action back in May 2020, where he stated, I've held on to this for months now, and I'm tired of waiting for additional details to put this out. Thrawn will make his live action debut, I am told, possibly in the next 2 years. And you see that animated look at Grand Admiral Thrawn right there. In a follow-up scoop in September 2020, he claimed a Star Wars Rebels live-action theatrical film was in development. He stated, according to a source, the film will include characters introduced on the Rebels animated show, and the big bad is going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn. And then in January 2021, Sutton claimed Lucasfilm was looking at adapting Heir to the Empire for The Mandalorian, he stated. Heir to the Empire won't be interpreted exactly how it is on the printed page, but its shadow will be looming over the show. He did not he did note, rather, that a war between Thrawn and the New Republic is gradually being built up. Rickman's description should not be a surprise to anyone who watched The Mandalorian Season 2, specifically Chapter 13, The Jedi. And we all know how that episode ended, where it's basically revealed that Ahsoka is, in fact, looking for Thrawn to find Ezra. So, Nick, what is your take on all of this leaked news?
I kind of figured that out to be the case just from watching Mandalorian and Rebels without even hearing any of these rumors. I literally could have said, I'm already kind of came to that conclusion on a lot of that stuff. And I literally could have said, hey, there's a rumor that this is going to happen. It's like, I mean, it's kind of being, kind of hinted at already in the show.
Right.
It just makes sense moving forward that's what they're going to do. I believe it.
Hang on. We have an issue. I think it says Tron is speaking. I think we may have a problem.
So they're getting an echo from me. So my audio's coming in twice somewhere, probably.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. No, I think everything's okay. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. I forgot what I was talking about or where I was at.
You were saying that it's not a surprise to you because of how in Chapter 13 they basically showed that plot line where she's looking for Thrawn. And we're like, whoa.
Yeah. So I think this whole thing, I saw somebody in the chat say it, they're kind of just stating the obvious here. It's not really hard to figure all that out just on your own. I don't think there's any rumors that needed to be mentioned or talked about, or that there even was any to figure all that out. I expect all that to absolutely happen without have ever even seen this article or read it.
Yep. But there's something that this article kind of reveals that goes a lot further that is actually really good news for the fans. For years, we have been wanting and calling for an Heir to the Empire centric story on the big screen. That's what they're saying we're getting. They are using the original Thrawn trilogy by Timothy Zahn as a loose outline for this Ahsoka show, and that is incredible if indeed that happens.
Yeah, I would be 100% completely on board if they did that. So if they did like the Ahsoka series and parts of a bigger story were revealed in some of the other shows, like Rangers of the New Republic or something like that, and then we got a trilogy or a movie in the theaters that was more on like a grand scale of things, kind of bringing everything together, the final fight against Thrawn and the remnants of the Empire and all that sort of stuff. I think that could be really, really awesome if it's done right and done well. And I would definitely be pumped to see it if they end up doing that.
Yep. Well, guys, let us know what you think about that. To our live viewers, post a 1 if you were excited about this news about the Ahsoka series being the hunt for Grand Admiral Thrawn to go find Ezra, and the fact that they're going to use Heir to the Empire, the original trilogy Thrawn book back in 1991, as a loose guide in telling this story. Give us a 2 if you're not buying it, and to all of our people who are watching this as it's been pre-made, you're not a live viewer, you're watching the replay, let us know in the comments below what you think about that, and we can't wait to engage with you in that way. All right, Nick, we got 1s coming in, a bunch of 1s that are... See, so this takes me back, guys. Like, the 1s by far outweigh the 2s here. We do have some 2s. I totally am okay with you guys doing that. You know that. This is not an attack on 2s. Brain Shark says 69, dude.
I was looking for it.
Yep. So what I want to say is this is something that we're going to watch. This is something that we think has a chance to be great. This has a chance to be as good as or better than Mandalorian Chapter 16. No, that's not true.
Yeah. It's going to be kind of hard to beat that Luke moment.
I shouldn't have said Chapter 16. I should have said Mandalorian. This show could be as good as or better than The Mandalorian. Agree or disagree?
100% agree. Favreau and Filoni are kind of behind this. I don't think the Lucas film story group has a whole lot, if anything, to do with any of these shows. I think these are completely being helmed by Filoni and Favreau. I'm sure they might have some little side writer helper guys that might be helping map out some stuff or do some stuff, but it's mainly being done, I think, by them.
Right.
And so far, I haven't been overly offended by the stuff that they've done. I haven't liked everything that Favreau or Filoni's done, or said, or any of that. But there's not anything that's, really hits me like, Green Milk, Luke on an island hermit, like character destruction. There hasn't really been anything that's really got me riled up from those two in the stuff that they're doing. So I'm not foreseeing there to be anything like that in any other content that they're working on, such as these shows, but until I see it, if they do something, that's just complete garbage, I'll definitely be here calling it out for sure.
Well, we got a comment here. Lord Vader says, do you guys think Luke will be in the show?
So if they find Ezra comes back.
Thank you for your comment, Lord Vader.
Yep. If they find Ezra comes back, I think Luke, I think Luke ends up showing up, very similar to how he did in the end of Mandalorian season or episode 16. So yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for Luke to show up. I doubt maybe even Grogu will be with them. Chunking people all over the place or something, with the Force. I'm not going to get into another topic here on the potential Luke Skywalker show, but I kind of hit on it before in the past, but I think that's a better way to use Luke Skywalker in this stuff, is to kind of sprinkle him throughout these other shows. Because if we get OP badass Luke, for a whole entire show, all the time, like nobody can defeat him. Like he's just, we know he's not going to die or anything. I think that might make his character not as special. If we didn't have a Luke show and he showed up towards the end of the AHSOKA show or during the whole Thrawn War stuff, that could be very impactful. Him showing up there, especially when we don't hardly ever get him. It's sort of like, you don't eat filet of mignon and lobster tail every night for dinner, but that once in every 6 months when you go to a nice restaurant and have a nice meal like that, you really enjoy it. But if you were to have that meal every single day, it's not all that great, you know?
Yeah. Your chicken nuggets, I'm filet mignon.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm with you on that. So I think if they use Luke sparingly, let me put it this way, and you guys kind of check my oil on this. If Luke is going to get his own series, I don't want him to be in the AHSOKA show. If Luke is not going to get his own series, then use him strategically here and there and everywhere, and it'll be great. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Stephanie says, I'm filet and lobster.
and also if you didn't see this bit of news going out there, because this isn't on any of our topics for the show, but Disney actually just trademarked Skywalker Academy.
Yes, they did.
So,
what an incredible show that would be.
So they could really focus on all new Jedi, in his academy and stuff, and use him sparingly, even in his own show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have all these other people develop all these other new characters. Hopefully, not a woke freaking. Hopefully, it's not like the characters we got in Squadrons, because that was as cringe can be, and I had to force myself through that story. So yeah, I hope they use Luke sparingly, even if he gets his own show.
Right. So Ted, the old Star Wars nerd, says that could be a video game, the Skywalker Academy, which could be great. That could be great. But if that's a show, that could be wow.
Jedi Academy was pretty much that.
Well, there was a level where you went to the Masasi Temple, and Luke was there over it all, and actually you went through some training there.
Yep.
Incredible part of that game.
Yeah.
It was great. So yeah, that's definitely something to look at. So the next, are you ready to jump into the next bit of news here?
Sure.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump and change gears. Actually, let's hit these super chats real quick, and then we'll move over. So Brain Shark with $2, DS9 and B5, Babylon 5, are my all-time two favorites. Babylon 5 is way better.
I haven't seen all of Babylon 5, so I can't really say that. I love DS9, though.
Awesome. Bello Triggerfish says layers. Onions have layers. Shrek. Talking about when I...
Yeah.
Yep. I'm an onion, too. Babylon 5 Shadow War is best sci-fi plot of all time, from Brain Shark.
Haven't seen it, but I've always heard good stuff about it.
And he sends another one, Babylon 5 Shadow War, better than Deep Space Nine Dominion War.
Oh man, that would be hard for me to realize, because the whole Dominion War plot thing in DS9 was just so freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, though. We'll have to check it out. I have all of Babylon 5, but I've not watched it all.
Yeah, I haven't either.
There's so much. There's just not enough time, guys. There's not enough time to do everything. Dwight Paladin Graham with $5 for Babylon 5 fans. Who are you? What do you want? Which was Shadow? Which was Vorlons? And Zetharius Mike, perfect name for you. Debbie Young with $9.99. Well, I think this is good news, and I think it goes in the direction that Mandalorian fans would like to see it go. So thank you, Debbie. I agree. Dwight Paladin Graham, okay, I vote. We have a Babylon 5 day sometime. All right. Connor Fuller with $5.49. Why are Disney so protective of their characters, both original and bought, i.e. Marvel, but allow Luke to be shown the way he was? I don't get it. And yeah, that's a great question. There's something about it they don't like. And Brain Shark,
because he's a white male.
Yeah, I don't know. Brain Shark with $2. Babylon 5 similar but different. 4K remaster, high def, HBO Max. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for those super chats.
Babylon 5 has a 4K remaster.
I don't know.
Or is he calling for?
I think he might be calling for it. Calling for it. But thank you for the super chats.
DS9.
We are Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. All right, we are back, and our second topic of the day, main topic of the day, is the birthday controversies over at Star Wars. And this is how it all started. I woke up and I saw a comment from one of our Jedi Master members, Star Wars Reviewed. Star Wars Reviewed said, I try to convince myself that there is not a civil war going on at Lucasfilm, where one side is completely trying to do away with the original trilogy and people that are right-leaning. But after seeing crap like this, where they intentionally leave out key figures like Billy Dee and James Earl Jones, I don't know if I can truly convince myself anymore. Thank you so much, Star Wars Reviewed, for that very heartfelt and thoughtful comment. And I agree. And we're going to actually jump over to this article and cover that now, Nick. So Lucasfilm and Star Wars ignore another legendary black actor, Billy Dee Williams, written by WDW Pro over at Pirates and Princesses. So many Fandom Menace members cover WDW Pro's articles. We haven't done too many, but he writes so many good ones. Definitely go and check out his work. He says, if you've been following Lucasfilm or Star Wars on Twitter, you might have noticed that they apparently love wishing happy birthdays to people who have worked for them. In fact, at the top of Lucasfilm's Twitter account right now, they're wishing happy birthday to someone most people have probably never heard of, and that is executive creator director Doug Chiang. You see the tweet there of them wishing him a happy birthday. However,
he worked with Lucas a lot on the prequels and stuff.
He did. However, an extremely bizarre trend is beginning to emerge with whoever runs these social media accounts, and that is they seem to never wish a happy birthday to African American actors associated with Star Wars who run afoul of a certain political viewpoint. Now that may seem like a niche or trite point to make, but this is a long-running pattern that we've come to discover. And you see them wishing happy birthday here to Oscar Isaac, John Boyega, even Bryce Dallas Howard. And the article goes on. It's not too far of a stretch to say that a huge chunk of the social media accounts' actions are to say happy birthday to just about everyone who has worked for anything Star Wars or Lucasfilm. If you've once delivered some coffee to a third-party vendor working with Lucasfilm in the 80s, there's a chance they're going to wish you a happy birthday at some point this year. If there's only one thing Kathy Kennedy has excelled at with Lucasfilm, it's creating a heck of a birthday recognition program. So it is then extremely curious who they have left out of their constant birthday bonanza over there. It started when they failed to recognize Carl Weathers' birthday almost immediately after he said something positive about Gina Carano. Next, on his 90th birthday and cause for tremendous celebration, neither Star Wars nor Lucasfilm recognized the legendary James Earl Jones. The voice of Darth Vader, possibly the most iconic villain ever, was looked over by Lucasfilm and Star Wars on his 90th birthday.
Sacrilege.
Yeah. At the time, we speculated it might be because James Earl Jones is rumored to be a Republican or have held conservative beliefs. It's not as if Lucasfilm and Star Wars Twitter accounts have been blindsided by this criticism. This is something that fans have made very clear in the past was a misstep, and yet it keeps happening without any change. At no point have the accounts said, whoops, we made a mistake and forgot to wish the legendary James Earl Jones a wonderful 90th birthday. Nope, they just keep on ignoring these actors. Now Star Wars and Lucasfilm have ignored Billy Dee Williams, the actor of Lando Calrissian, and it's not as if he's out in obscurity. He did just play the character in J.J. Abrams' Episode 9, and the character of Lando is being used by Star Wars Lucasfilm to promote LGBTQ values with the declaration of the character officially being a pansexual in Star Wars canon. And Billy Dee Williams was asked about that. He made to them a controversial quote saying that had to do with Solo's failure. Like Billy Dee Williams came out and publicly spoke about that. So the article finishes here. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Are Lucasfilm and Star Wars accounts purposefully ignoring African-American actors who differ in their opinions from the accepted narrative? We'd love to hear your opinion, and hey, maybe you could take the time to wish a film icon a happy birthday. Well, let's just say this right away. Happy birthday to Billy Dee Williams, James Earl Jones, all of you guys that have been overlooked. So what did you shoot on this, Nick? What is your take?
I think it's a lot cooler on the cool side of the pillow. Family Guy reference with Billy Dee's face. There kind of is a trend there for sure. It's kind of obvious at this point. We've hit on it on the past. They also didn't wish Warwick Davis.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, did they?
They did.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we hit on the James Earl Jones one, and I'm not surprised that they just left Billy D out as well. I mean, really, nothing they do really surprises me a whole lot anymore.
Yep. You know, it kind of takes me back. To me, this is somewhat related.
Yeah.
The Dr. Aphra book that just came out.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay. The Dr. Aphra book that just came out. Right here, you see it. This is related to me. Look at the way they portrayed Luke and Han in the book, but then Leia. Rebel royalty has a mean left hook. The point that I made yesterday in that video was that if Carrie Fisher had been a Reagan conservative, they wouldn't have said that about her. They would have taken a shot at her just like they did Luke and Han. I just have to believe that. I might be wrong, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
Right.
If Carrie, my point, Nick, is if Carrie Fisher had been a Reagan conservative, then even in this Dr. Aphra book, they would not be portraying her in a positive light. She would get shade thrown at her just like they did with Luke and Han. That's my point. And that speaks to the agenda that goes beyond just telling good Star Wars. That's what we want. That's where you're dropping the ball, Disney. Just give us good Star Wars. Quit politicizing everything. And how dare you for not wishing these people a happy birthday?
When you do everybody else that are way less significant than these, than the characters that these actors played.
Yes.
And I don't even know what Carrie's politics were, and I never even cared.
Yeah, I don't either.
You know, I have no idea what her I mean, Mark Hamill makes his very well known, so everybody knows his.
Yeah.
But most of these people, I have no idea where they stand, and I honestly have never cared.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Well, and here's another thing. Like, I don't understand the picking favorites and things. Like when Carrie Fisher died, there was a huge video tribute. I mean, it was amazing. I cried watching it. We used it in our sequel trilogy documentary. It was so good. But Kenny Baker had also died during that time. There was no such video tribute.
Nope.
Peter Mayhew died. There was no such video tribute. Who else died? David Prowse. When David Prowse passed away several months back, there was no such video tribute. We're talking about the icon of Star Wars, the greatest villain of all time. James Earl Jones is not Darth Vader. David Prowse was Darth Vader. And James Earl Jones has even gone on record and admitted that. I know a lot of people like to say, James Earl Jones, no, he's the voice. The actor that got it done was Prowse. He's the icon, and he wasn't treated as such. You know, and when Harrison Ford dies, yeah, there'll be a big thing from them. But when Mark Hamill dies, even Mark Hamill, I don't know. And you know, you could also speculate if Mark Hamill did die when he passes away, if Disney comes out with this big grand thing, is politics tied to that? Is that part of the narrative here?
Maybe, because he definitely doesn't agree with them on that sequel trilogy. That's for sure. I know he came out and made some statements, but I think he was being very sarcastic, and kind of just saying some of that stuff just to probably because he was told to,
Right.
He made it very clear from the get-go he was not a fan of what they were doing with the sequel trilogy.
Well, and this is another thing that this is how the fans win. If Disney is doing something that is wrong, if they're slighting Billy D. Williams, we're never going to know. We're never going to know the truth behind it. You would like to think that they would be good enough to go back and fix it after the fact. We totally missed his birthday. Happy birthday, Billy D. Williams. What's the harm in doing that?
Yeah.
Nothing. Happy belated birthday. You could go buy a freaking card that says that. I don't understand that. And the fact that they won't do that and own up to that, that lets me think there's something more here. That's evidence to support that. And I can't get past that. But I'm not a famous actor, and I never will be. But I would think that it would be more meaningful to James Earl Jones and Billy D. Williams for people like us all of us, the fans, to be wishing them a happy birthday, not the corporation.
Yeah. We just wish Billy D happy birthday.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, Billy D. Billy D. Billy D. All right. Well, let us know what you think. Say our live viewers wish Billy D. Williams a happy birthday, and the people in the comments watching this video after it's recording, let us know what you think about this. Is this an intentional slight? What say you? And thank you for watching. All right, Nick. We're going to go ahead and move on to our random news of the day. We reached out to people and asked for you to tell us what kind of things would you like us to cover. Before we get into that, if you'll get the first one ready, Nick. Brain Shark with a $2 super chat. I dare not say Shadows Wars was better lightly. And with another $2 super chat, Babylon 5 remaster on HBO Max, high def with CGI upgrade. So it is there, I guess. Wow.
No, I think he's calling for it.
Okay. Brain Shark with another $2. For Dwight, what do you want? Shadow, who are you? Vorlon. And JP, welcome JP. Good to see you. With a $9.99 super chat, Babylon 5 is remastered to its original aspect ratio in HD on HBO Max. Keep in mind that the show is conceived 5-year story arc, so season 1 might seem slow to most, but it's set up, in my humble opinion, Babylon 5 is greater than Deep Space Nine.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it is on HBO Max in HD.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And Brain Shark, true, every Babylon 5 season gets better. Season 1, good, but it set it up. I'm going to have to go freaking watch it and try it again. It's been years. Bellow Triggerfish with $10. Carl Weathers' birthday is January 14th. Scroll to that date on their U.S. Twitter, nothing. So they missed a current cast member as well.
Yeah. I remember when that was when people were talking about that.
How could they wish Bryce Dallas Howard a happy birthday and not Carl Weathers?
No clue.
He's done more than she did.
Oh, yeah. 100%. But I think Carl Weathers was kind of in support of Gina and stuff, and they probably didn't really like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. How dare they?
Yeah.
Fat Steven Seagal beat up Twitter with a $2 super chat. I love you guys. EBN is common sense for brain shrimps.
Yeah. Well
said. Yes. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for the super chats. We are Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. All right, so one of the things that we asked you guys to do was to post and send us thoughts on things that you would like us to cover. You could do that through the week. If you'll go to our website, echobasenetwork.com, go over to Contact, fill out the on the webpage there to send us a direct email and let us know of a topic you would like us to hit. It does not have to be a Star Wars item. We're doing all things pop culture. So go ahead, Nick, and take us through some of these random bits of news that we've selected.
All right, so Debbie Young sends in something that says IMDb has the dates up for Mandalorian now starting or showing in 2022. If it films in 2022, it would come out late 2022 into early 2023. 2 weeks ago, they didn't have any start dates up. So, I figured that's probably when the next Mandalorian season would be probably December, end of November, first part of December of 2022, since they're doing Book of Boba Fett next season. Or this year. So yeah, that's not surprising. Paul Strasner, what about your thoughts on the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga being delayed again? My thoughts is if the game is delayed, there's a good reason for it. I'd rather the game any game be delayed for 6 months, a year, whatever, to actually get the game right. and not just come out with. So I know Fallout 76 dropped and had all kinds of issues. Diablo 3, when it dropped, had tons of issues. I mean, there's been so many games out there. Outriders, Angry Joe just did an angry rant on Outriders. So yeah, I would rather them delay the games if they're not ready to come out than to just release them just because that's what the release date was. So I'm all for delayed games.
I agree too. Wait until it's right. I lived through that Diablo 3 debacle. Let's not do that again.
Yeah, it sucked.
I don't think there's anything to like I don't think there's anything behind the delay of the Lego Star Wars game. I don't think
other than the game's just not ready.
Yeah, I don't think they're trying to write Cara Dune out of it or anything like that. I don't think so. I don't read into it like that.
Robert Pearson, how about another episode of Coach vs. Nick Top 5? I'm all for doing Top 5 anytime. We definitely don't have time to do a Top 5 today.
Hey, I want to bring this up. Will Morris said, have you not seen Bryce Dallas Howard's fanny, Coach? I'd wish her a happy birthday.
I have not. I might have to Google search.
Thank you, Will. Oh, my goodness.
Deborah Young also sends in, well, this might be something to discuss. It seems kind of strange. See if you can find Star Wars channel or the Star Wars website or whatever, because I can't. When you go there to the site, directs you to other channels that have Star Wars information. And when I went to Clownfish, they were talking about it, that you can't find it anywhere. But if you go on to British websites, the Star Wars channel is up and running. So something must be going on. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if anybody else in the chat is familiar with what she's talking about. Something going on with the Star Wars, either YouTube channel or the Star Wars site, or maybe even their Twitter. Fat Steven Outriders is awesome. If you're on the PS4 version or PS5, I don't think they're having issues. This is all the PC version. I think people are having a lot of issues with. Rob Pearson, can we cover whether or not Coach and Nick actually live together? I'm sure when either of you get loud, we can hear them on the other screen. So I guess what I'm saying is, does Nick live in Coach's spare room? That, or can we cover something to do with Star Wars? Too much negativity surrounding it at the moment. Perhaps deleted scenes from the OT. Would it have made it better or worse set of movies if they weren't cut? So the first part, no, I do not live in Coach's spare bedroom. I own my own house with my own spare bedroom that Coach stays in when he stays here. And Coach owns his own house. We live completely separate from each other.
About an hour and a half apart.
Yeah. Yep. And as far as the OT cuts, deleted scenes, I definitely think it would have added to the character building in a lot of those. But there weren't any deleted scenes that I saw in the OT that I thought were necessary.
You know, I love that idea, Nick, of us looking at the deleted scenes and having that discussion. Yeah. Do you think we could get away with just playing each deleted scene as their own little separate video clip?
There's no music to it.
I say we try it.
Yeah,
I say we try it.
Yeah.
So we'll make that a part of the show instead of us having a thumbnail. Will Star Wars survive? Saturday night show. We'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll Saturday night show, and pending the news, unless something horrible happens, we will run through these things and mention them again, like the birthday thing and all that kind of stuff, and let you guys pop in and speak on any of this. But we will certainly have that, Rob, as part of the show Saturday. I love the idea, so I will gather up all the deleted scenes and have them cut, and we'll be ready to show those, and it'll be like a Star Wars appreciation segment to the stream. It'll be good. We'll do that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Last one on our community post from Iron Man. Could you please discuss the SJW messaging in the new Winter Soldier and Falcon? I was about to watch it. Then I heard from a source they had the BLM scene of a police officer is somehow harassing the Falcon and asking the Winter Soldier, who has a bionic arm, mind you, if he is okay. I mean, is it strange that not 1 ounce of entertainment today is an agenda and not just for fun? Why? You said non-Star Wars and Marvel is Star Wars to me, as both are my favorite. So, Iron Man, I am completely caught up on Falcon Winter Soldier. I watch every single new episode as soon as it drops that night. I know the scene you're talking about, but it wasn't that bad to me. But I can definitely see where people could take it that way. I haven't seen a whole lot of woke SJW stuff in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Nothing that's really stood out anyways. I've been hearing and seeing people talking about this and kind of complaining about it. I'm actually enjoying the show for the most part right now. It's not like the greatest show I've ever seen. It's not like better than Cobra Kai or anything like that. But I think it's a decent watchable show. I've enjoyed all the episodes so far. I like it. I mean, is there, small tidbits here and there that, I could probably do without? Yeah, but overall, the show as a whole, so far, I'm liking it.
We're getting very mixed comments about it in the chat. Nerd Rage 557 says Falcon and Winter Soldier is solid. Episode 3 was really good, and I see nothing SJW in the show. The cast is fantastic, and the scene people are talking about wasn't bad at all, in my opinion. And then Matt Rissman said, I didn't have an issue with that scene, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are really harping on that, and I don't know. I watched it and I didn't get that from that scene when I watched it. I wasn't like, oh my God, BLM agenda stuff. Like I didn't. It wasn't overbearing. Like if they were trying to do a whole BLM thing, it was very, very subtle, and not in your face.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've never watched it. I haven't watched it yet. I've got too many other things going. I'm reading a Star Trek book right now. I'm finishing the original series right now. And I don't know what I'm going to move on to after that. I just
DS9.
Yeah. So when am I going to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier? I never watched WandaVision. No. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I know on May the 4th I will watch Bad Batch.
Yeah.
I will watch everything Star Wars coming out. I'm going to watch that to review, no doubt about it. But the other things for me, it's just like I'm getting to it when I can. I envy the people who have seen everything and they're all caught up with everything they want to watch. I just can't get there. I am like clawing my way to the finish line, and I just can't make it. It just keeps moving further away from me. So, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for us for the show today.
One other thing I wanted to mention. Okay. Lord Vader sent us article from Cinelinx.com, and apparently there's reports saying that Din Djarin is going to be in the book of Boba Fett, and I would be all for Din Djarin being in that show. It would make sense if he was there. If he wasn't there, that could also make sense if he's off doing Mandalore stuff, with Bo-Katan and the Dark Saber and that whole things being dealt with, and Boba's and Fennec Shan and them are kind of doing their own thing on Tatooine and taking over Jabba's palace. So either or, I think it makes sense, but I wouldn't be surprised one bit if Din Djarin is actually in that show, or at least in a couple episodes, and makes an appearance for sure. So
right. Okay. Well, real quick, Dwight Paladin Graham with a $5 super chat. Okay, I'm going to sub to HBO Max on my phone. So hopefully you enjoy that, my friend. Debbie Young, $4.99 super chat. X-Files TV series would be great. Yeah, it would.
They tried. She's talking about if they remastered it or redid it. Yeah.
All right. Well, Dwight and Debbie, thank you so much for the super chats. We are You Are Echo Base Network, and this video is for you. All right, and lastly, Ciaran Fitzsimmons has joined our member family. Welcome, Ciaran. We are glad that you are here, and we are You Are Echo Base Network. And if everybody will welcome Ciaran, it's at CIA Ciaran. So thank you so much. And if you haven't joined our member family yet, guys, sign up for a Padawan. See what you get. And we go all the way up to Jedi Master. We definitely try to give you the very best perks that we can. We love our members. Thank you guys so much for all of that. And welcome to the family, Ciaran. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here with us during this midday stream that we did. We will definitely be back this Saturday night for our regular Saturday night show, so we hope to see you all there. Send us some ideas for the show that you'd like. We'll definitely be covering some things and put the very best show that we can. We will be having our pop-in sessions, so we hope that you will come and join us and speak your mind, and let's have those conversations and discussions. We love you all. We are You Are Echo Base Network. I am Coach. He is Nick, and you are Echo Base Network, and we will see you on the next one.
See you guys. Thanks for hanging out.